Harry Potter was a smash hit, but a new author is offering a book that is said to be just as good. We'll talk to her in our next half hour.
Time now is 8:37, and children, get your reading glasses ready. Coming up on Dayton's News Source, we talk to the author of a new book that's said to be the next big thing since Harry Potter.
All right, thank you, Mike. It's being called the next big thing for children's reading since Harry Potter. We're talking about Eric Rex, The Dragon Eye. Joining us this morning to talk about her new book, Kaza Kingsley, and this is really exciting.
Yeah, it is.
I haven't really heard so many about a book being compared to Harry Potter yet.
Yes.
This has got to be exciting for you.
Well, it is. It's really exciting, and it's a huge compliment to be compared to that because I love the Harry Potter books.
But you said it was like being on a date.
I'll tell you something. It is. It is. It's hysterical. It's like eventually you feel like it's a date, and your date is comparing you to the most gorgeous model ex-girlfriend that he's ever been with, and he keeps saying, "Oh, you're fantastic. You're just like this, beautiful, wonderful." And finally, you're saying, "Look at me. I'm actually different." Because Eric, I mean, it's completely different than Harry Potter. I mean, there's some similarities that and I can see where people are drawing the comparison, but
was
it is
Harry
very
Potter
different.
a motivation for writing this, or had you already had sort of a magical theme in your head?
Actually the biggest motivation, I started getting into mythology, and I started reading about ancient Greek and Roman and Celtic and Viking mythology.
That's
and
interesting.
It was fascinating, and I really, the more I got into that, the more I really, the stories were gorgeous and beautiful, and they haunted me.
And we need to get to the premise of the book, actually, why do we want to read this book? What I found so amazing reading some different things on the internet is that it's not so much someone away from his parents in this magical land, it's a different twist. We've got a 13-year-old searching. And kind of in America.
Right, yes, exactly. He is very different in a way than the whole Harry Potter thing. He starts out in America, and he goes not away from his parents, but he goes to find his parents. He is actually looking for a mother who's lost, and it's up to him to save her. And when he finds her, he finds out that this whole world is in danger that he found out. So it's really falls on him to save the day. It's a whole kind of a different story.
Interesting. Real quick, age group?
Age group, well, it's a funny thing. I mean, they say 8 to 15. However, a good friend of mine who hates fiction, who absolutely hates fantasy, I just said, just read the beginning for me. Just read the first 3 chapters. And
loved it.
Couldn't put it down.
Exactly.
So, sometimes adults as well. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you are going to be at Borders Books.
Yes.
On Sunday.
Yes.
And that's going to be at 2 o'clock. And you're going to be showing the book and the CD as well?
Yeah. This is a CD that that I made with the artist of the book, Melvin Grant, in England. I got in touch with him because he did such an amazing job. I wanted to thank him, and then I found out that he did music and he has a recording studio, and we thought it would be fantastic to do some music together as well.
So much to talk to you about.
Yes.
We'll have to do that at Borders on Sunday.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Kaz. I appreciate it.
Great.
All right, let's go back over to Asia in the kitchen right now.